We live.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Man, you know, it's Tuesday. I'm on vacation. So you know.
Hey man, you know this was going on right here. We staying creative. So with that being said, I want to welcome you to the second episode of Power Cut. We got MADDOX in the building, y'all.
Thank you.
He said yes. He's on the list of people that said yes.
Anything for my people, man. Shoot, you helped me out along the way. So say, hey, I'm doing something. All right, say less. Let's do it.
Right. You know, y'all gonna have to forgive me. I come to y'all real, hair crazy. I got on my never give up shirt. You know, I'm a mom. This is how it looks. Hey, I put the baby to bed, set up, and start rolling. This is what it is. This is mom life, creative life. This is how it is. Man, listen, so for episode 1, my mom was yelling at me because she was like, "Why are you drinking the beer out the bottle?" So I got a glass to this.
Damn,
I got a glass, mom.
Liquor too.
Listen, you know what's funny? I started to get the plum wine for this.
Oh, damn.
I started to get the plum wine for this.
Yeah.
I don't know who out there had plum wine before, but it is delicious if you like really sweet stuff, but it's a Japanese wine. MADDOX here introduced it to me some years ago, a couple years ago.
Best thing ever. I'm not a wine drinker. I drink hard liquor, but that wine, when it comes to plum wine, you know, that's my thing. So I'm always open to share it. Anybody who wants to try it out.
And it's good. If you like sweet. If you don't like sweet stuff like that, then don't do it.
True. But if you do like it, you will get drunk after a couple glasses.
No, it can get you there. Don't get that. Don't let the sweetness fool you. I want them to know how we met. So we met on the set of Insecure.
Yeah.
How many years ago did we film that?
No,
it had to be about 3 years ago. So it was a little minute. So we've known each other for a little bit. We were on the set of Insecure. They linked us up together. I think we had already made acquaintance, and we
we kind of we sat next to each other.
Just kind of
Cam, African American Museum down by USC.
Everyone looked amazing.
Everybody was fly that day.
Yes.
Man. I mean, everybody. And out of all those people, it was maybe like 20 of us that got to be a part of what they were shooting.
It was a waiting game mostly. You know, that's how it is. You wait, and then when they call you to shoot, then you kind of get up there and do what you got to do. But they paired us together, so we were a couple in the scene. Although in the actual episode, after everything's edited, you don't really see us too much. But we did get a lot of camera time.
Yeah, got a lot of camera time.
We got a lot of camera time.
Editing.
Yeah, then they start cutting this. You know, although I really wish you were there for that second one because I was a waitress and we did it at Kiss and Grind, and I was in there. You know, you see me.
You had all that.
I mean, it's weird because, you know, we talking HBO, so it's like first you get a threesome scene, and then it cuts, and you see me with the...
Yo, that was funny because that set, the one we met on, that was at the very beginning of my acting career, like at the very beginning. And I was like, dang, this is cool, man. I'm here. Yo, all these black folks, man. This is lit.
Man. Shout out to Issa Rae for that one.
Yes.
We're going to take that and we're going to kick it off. Just give them everything that you're doing right now.
So what I got planned, top secret. You know, I'm in 2 productions.
I don't know if y'all heard episode 1. We talk about NDAs. Same thing go for the acting world. NDAs.
2 projects I'm in. How can I say this without saying this? They are scheduled to come out next year. One will be one of those internet type things. The other one might be a little bit bigger. You know, they don't really tell us all of that. But, you know, with COVID going on, this whole thing, a lot of stuff got pushed back. Finally finished filming my last project in October. Like I said, you know, we can't talk about everything, but
it's all right.
It's going to be really good.
It.
It's going to be really cool. It's me in a different light, me and like, 7, 8 other people in a different light. I'm looking forward to it.
I get it. You know, we know the process, so I'm excited for you. I cannot wait. Okay, so you say Insecure was the start, taking that leap. So at some point, you know, you're not from Cali. Everybody has their story of what brought them to California, for who you are and what you've been into thus far. Because, you know, obviously us being good friends, I've got a chance to check you out. You know, this man is amazing actor. You know what I mean? Check out his Instagram as well. You know, we'll list all that stuff in the description. But he's dope, okay?
Yeah.
He the real deal right here. He next. And all I'm saying is, I better be at the first red carpet. We made a pact. And it's going on the YouTube right now. We are solidifying this officially on the internet.
Now I'm held accountable on all my
now
actions.
You held accountable. I'm supposed to be his first date to the Oscar, and he's supposed to be my first date to the Grammy. So that's our pact. And that's how it's going to happen. What brought you to that moment of saying, hey, I love to do this? Because taking a leap, it's not an easy process doing Insecure. It's not an easy process getting into these situations where you can be a main actor or even a background actor or anything. So what put you in a position to say, hey, I really want this. I love it.
You know, like you said earlier, everybody's story is just different. I stumbled in the film in 2013, 2014, doing PA work on porn sites, believe it or not. So, and then I just kind of disappeared. Then 2016, some casting lady found me on like Facebook at the time. I'm not even on Facebook anymore. She found me on Facebook. I was like, all right, this ain't for real, whatever. So anyway, it turned out to be this show called The Game of Dating, hosted by Tony Rock and all this stuff. So that aired January 2017 at New Year's. New Year's, that was that day. And then being on set, that whole thing, I was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. You know, I don't want no other job, you know. It was long, but it was fun. And then the only thing that, you know, like when you're in reality TV, it just looks like, well, hey, this was what's going on. But when they cut it, this is what really we want you to see. So that's what jump-started me. I came from corporate. So, you know, I moved to LA 2012, had no thoughts about acting. And then, you know, I left my corporate job in 2019 officially. So for 2 years, 2017 to 2019, I was one foot in, one foot out. I got
so you really, and you fresh in it too. After all this time, you're still fresh in it.
I've seen this meme on like Instagram or something. It was like, imagine sitting at your job, doing all this work, waiting for you to talk to your manager for your review to get a 50-cent raise. And I was like, yeah, this just ain't for me no more. I'm done. I quit. I left. September 2019 is when I jumped both feet in, given the fact I've already been in different productions. I've been in little commercials. I've been on, you know, indie film sets. And now I am here full time, 2020, was doing my thing. And that was the toughest decision I could ever make. I've been in corporate 10 years, man. You know, I've been at this company since I was in college, worked my way up. It offered me some stuff, but in the reality of it, I wasn't making any money. It's just a bigger reward, a bit more fulfilling doing what I'm doing.
You're happy.
Versus,
that's the word that right there. You know, it's like if I'm going to get paid little, do what makes me happy. Exactly. And I'm 31 now, and it's like, dang, I'm just now really discovering that. You know, that's how I got to where I am now. It's interesting, like you said, you did the show and it aired on New Year's. I remember LA. First thing was Best Ink. I don't know if anyone ever remembers Best Ink. Episode is titled "Pain on the Ribs." That happened as soon as I moved. So I moved in March of 2013. I got that deal in June. Our episode aired on New Year. So it was like, that was a great way to spend the holiday.
Heck,
you know, watching yourself
family,
on TV.
Watching yourself on TV, yes. It's such a good feeling,
like,
right?
Hey,
like, yes.
This how you start the year. This how you start the
year.
I
can't wait for the next one. Yes, let's do it.
You know, everyone knows me for the music and everything that I do.
Which is very good, by the way.
Thank you. Acting is actually my second love. I love acting. Before leaving Philly, I was in a play called Dream Woman, Dream On.
Yeah.
And my character, I loved playing her. Her name was Stella. She was literally who I am. So she was this girl who started off, you know, in her little city, little town with the church. She wants to be a singer, and people kind of just don't take her seriously, or talk down to her. And I end up going off to do an American Idol type thing. Yeah. And I actually win. Like the whole process, the determination that Stella had was me. And then on top of that, the writer and director actually allowed me to write some of the songs in the play.
Dope.
Which I had a ball performing it. I think that was the first time I was like, oh, I love doing this. I love being able to step outside myself, whether a character relates to me or not, and just pretend to be somebody else and just, you know, see what it's like. You know, you kind of, especially when you get a role where you have to really tap in.
Like when you get a script for like the first time and you're reading it, now you're really breaking the script down and you're like, dang, man, I am telling some stories, some art. I get to be a doctor. Mom always wanted me to be a doctor one day. Oh, well,
Right now,
I'm gonna be a doctor. Oh, I'm a lawyer. So, oh, you know, I'm some CSI, whatever, right? You know, you get to embody that, and then you bring your own personal experiences to it. Just meeting with all these different writers and with the directors, and y'all just going over and showing how like scene layouts, just all that stuff is freaking. Being an actor, being in the arts, being creative in this industry is like, it's no other job like this, man. And sometimes you can't even call it a job. It's like there's no other entity, no you know,
the experience.
Yes, acting is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is for me.
For whomever's going to move to LA and whoever has moved to LA, who's dabbled, whether it be music or whether it be acting, you will know that we come down a dozen. An important part is to step out of yourself and push yourself. What makes me different? What can I deliver? Because there's some amazing actors out there. One of the things we found out on the set of Insecure is we kind of ran in the same circles. And didn't realize, but we've never seen each other before. At least we didn't think so. Shout out to Jason Swain. 48 Hour Stage
Dana
Show.
P. Yes. 48 Hours.
In there. Jessica Lenz, who has put me onto a lot of stuff.
Dana, it was one of the homies. Nikki, man, it was so many people that day.
Right. And I love that. I absolutely love that. When you step somewhere and you run into people, you know, it's like, yes, we grinded and ended up in the same place.
Yes. It tell people you didn't even know that was acting. Like, you know, you may be at a bar or a party or something and, you know, y'all may vibe or whatever. And then you're like, oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know you were, you know, it's like, damn, we all here. We all here trying to do it. You know, we all are here trying to get that bag.
It's not easy when you walk on set and there's lights and cameras everywhere. A lot of people that can intimidate you, because even in the music world, when you're starting off, one of the first things you do, you got to get in the studio, you got to record the record, which is very tight-knit. It's very intimate. It's just you and your peoples most of the time. And then you have to enter that zone of performing, where you got to get in front of people. You got to do it live. 2020, there's going to be cameras on you because people pulling out their phones. I think it's those moments that really reveal that, hey, I want to do this. For my moment, in 2016, I did one of the gigs with the Bullet Boys, and we did the Hair Nation Rock Festival at the Irvine Amphitheater before it closed, which is sad because it's an amazing theater. It's my first and last time ever being there. We performed in front of 10,000 plus people. Anybody that knows the Man Music Center in Philly, I performed there, but it's always been something else. I was either dancing or with my drill team or something, but I've never did music in front of a crowd that large, in front of 10,000, you know, screaming people. And that's when I knew,
adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm either going to run away from it or it's going to let me know that this is what I want to do.
This is what you want to do, right?
And sure enough, I was like, yeah, this is it. I need more of this.
For me, before you jump into anything, how I process and how I learned it, you got to believe in yourself. Before you can establish courage, you need to believe in yourself. Because when you believe in people, there's going to be a lot of discouragement that comes along the way. In our line of work, no. Yes. And many times it's all you need is that one yes. So for me, it came from, hey, that sucker can act. I mean, that sucker's on TV. I know I can act better than him. I know I can do that. Okay, great. Now I'm believing in myself. Now it goes from that point to how do I get these other people to believe in me? So that's transitions to the courage of putting yourself out there, to be that vulnerable, to be that open, to be that optimistic about your own self. And when you get in front of these casting directors, even when you take classes or just doing showcases, you have to get on that set or get on that stage in front of those people. Just before even a camera's even press play, you have to walk in there with some of the best confidence and believe in yourself, because when you don't believe in yourself, they can smell it. You know, it's like some pheromone, you know.
It shows. It actually shows. You can, even in the slightest bit, with people who are industry professionals and they've been in it for a while, they can spot that vibe is a lack of energy. There's something missing, but there's thousands of other people that's probably in this very line waiting to audition.
Yeah, waiting to do exactly what you get the opportunity to do. My first big break as, you know, having a supporting role in a film, Black company. And when you talk about encouragement, this particular group, shout out to Rider for Life Films, they based out of LA. This particular group, they showed the most love, they gave the most respect, the most encouragement, every positive word you can create in your brain. That's what they brought. I'll never forget, I went to the audition. It was, I swear to God, it was 1,000 people. Half of them were females, by the way. So I'm like, am I in the right audition room? Like, what the heck is going on here? Supposed to audition at 12:30. Now, this is 2017 or 2018. One of them years, I can't remember. But I remember leaving my job, got to the audition at 12:30. Parked my car, 1 hour parking. You know how LA get down, right? Yeah, parking. I didn't audition till 6:05. Now you talk about, now you got perseverance. Like, dang, boy, you really stuck for that. So now you prepared to go at 12:30. All these people coming in and out, and 5 hours, 6 hours go by. And you're like, how do I still keep that same energy I had 6 hours ago? So when I walked into the room, it was just like, whoo, this is very welcoming. This is very encouraging. Everybody's like, yo, man, my bad, you know, much love.
Which breaks the ice. That because you're not always gonna get that.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
That's almost right.
No, you're not. You're not also gonna have to wait 6 hours for an audition either. But the ice breaking the whole joint, and it's just like, wow, okay. So that was my experience on Hollywood. So to bring that courage out, it's like, yo, if this is what atmosphere is like on my first one, oh yes, my courage meter is up. I'm ready to jump in and just do it, right? I ended up getting a part. They called me back for another audition for the same movie, but for a slightly bigger part. So I'm like, well, shoot, if that ain't courage, I don't know what it is. Yes. So yeah, that movie's out. It's called Frank Blue. Check that out. So when you talk about courage, when you talk about the things that you need to navigate in this business, you have to believe in yourself. My job didn't give a dang. Oh, you're going to be an audition? No, I'm going to just take off an hour, and I didn't even come back the rest of the day. They don't care, right? Your job won't care. People around you probably won't care. Number one, you have to believe in yourself. In this business, if you don't believe in yourself, courage won't fall in line unless you believe in it. I took a legit risk on myself, and I waited 2 freaking weeks, 2 weeks to hear from that call back, and I got it, and I was like, this is it. I'm glad I did it, right? But you got to believe in yourself. Then comes the courage, because when you know that you can do this, getting in front of those people, especially those specific people, casting directors, showcase, hell, even in class or in front of other people who want to hire you or whatever the case may be, that's when the courage comes in. That's the easy part. Believing in yourself, because this business is so discouraging. You get a no after no after no. Ah, yes, too many people look like you. I didn't like how you said the. You said duh instead of the. Or, you know, just it could be anything. 9 times out of 10, you never know.
Yeah, they'll pick at everything, and you can't be mad at them because it's like, hey, I wrote this, I direct this, I know what I'm looking for. So you can't be mad at them when they're picking you. It does take courage to do that, and that falls into, you know, that being your first step. The fact that you were like, you know what, I'm gonna take off my job. I know my job don't give a shit. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna step out. Now. I messed that up when I first moved to LA. I got a job at State Farm, but then I got this job interview with a magazine, and I kind of bombed on purpose because I was so scared. I got the interview right before I had to be at work. I was so scared of losing this job that I just got, rent got to be paid, you know, and all that other good stuff. Yeah. Like after it was all said and done, I was like, why the hell did I do that? Like, I mean, what did you move here for?
Right.
Then not too long after that, they ended up not keeping me at the job. So I learned my lesson the hard way. Because I'm like, I could have been at this other job doing something I like to do, writing and all that other stuff. And they encourage advancement at this particular magazine. So I was like, I'm not doing that again.
See, that's one of the things
what I'm looking for.
That's one of the things I envy a lot of people who are already in this business, you know, film, music, you know, anywhere in the arts, because they came out to California knowing that's what they want to do. I came to California to be a teacher. I was teaching English and history for this program, and, you know, whatever, right? I've had different jobs and stuff going through, But it's like, dang, if I would have got involved in this 4 years early, dang, I didn't plan that out. I had no intentions on being in film. It just kind of fell in my lap. You know what
and it's
saying?
like, hey, and it happens like that. You know, everyone isn't born knowing what they want to do. Everyone isn't doing what they love from the point that they was little, like I was with music. It wasn't until later on that I realized how much I loved acting until my 20s. Everyone is different.
Yeah.
I didn't even film my first feature film until I flew out to Sacramento. Again, 48-hour stage show. Shout out to Derek Muhammad. And I did Gale in the Storm with Karen White. No, I thank him so much for that opportunity because they needed someone to play a character. I matched the character because they needed a singer who was in a band. Called me right up like, I remember you from 48-hour stage. Hey. And which is, when you're doing little things like that, it's a networking thing. So what's really important when you do stuff like that, these small roles, or even if you in line or just hanging out with other people auditioning, you never know who's watching. You never know who you hanging out with.
Show love, be respectful to everybody.
And network. That's if it's one thing I can say when you move anywhere else, network. That's one of your first steps. That's one of the first steps. Had a courage, and I'm not social like that. I'm an introvert all the way. But I open up when I need to, and you just have to just get out there and network because you never know who you're meeting. You never know who that person knows or who that person knows or who that person knows. And that's just how not only the music world works, but that's how the acting world works.
That's how the acting world works too. So like, it's definitely about what you know, like your craft, knowing your craft for sure. But if you get that person to name drop you to this big casting director or whoever, right, that's going to get you through the door, you better come through there correct. So yes, knowing, you better, that person talked you up so much and then boom, you get right there and it's like, Rose, you didn't do me right. What I vouch for you. No.
Listen, I have been that person. I have been that person that has put people on and they bomb or they don't show up or whatever. And it reflects you. I'm like, this is why, I'm not putting y'all on no more. And that's why if I do, I'm always pushing, is this something you really want? Is this something you really want to do? Because then I can put you on and I can push you because you're not going to fall through.
The happiness to push you, it could come in a few forms. You surrounded by people who are doing it, and maybe you hope some of that will sprinkle off. You have really focused and honed in on your craft. As an actor, you can't just follow the money. My agents tell me this all the time. You won't make money. Oh, you won't be a successful actor if you're just out here chasing money. There's money in film. There's fame in film. But if you're jumping in, I don't care how talented you are. If that's what you're chasing, it won't happen. You want to be able to chase the goal, the dream, the want to be better as an actor. Same way with musicians. Like, your music gonna sell. I need to learn what I need to learn first. That's where that happiness starts to create in that, because that hard work you put in every single day, every hour, every minute, every second, every dollar you spent on training, that is what's gonna emote happiness down the line. Because when that person tells you no, or your movie gets a 1 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes, or they had you looking
not the 1 out
of
of 10.
Man, that's what I'm saying, right? And you like, dang. And then you be like, well, I got paid. No. And I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes thought, but I really enjoyed making this. I don't care what those award people say. I enjoyed making it. Getting that gratification.
And you got to understand that the critic is just the critic's opinion. That don't mean everybody going to hate it. You can be number one in the box. It's really up to the ticket buyer. And something that is important, because you hear a lot of this in music, kind of get with your group of people, get with your talent, and create your circle and build within that circle. The same thing goes for acting. Get somebody who knows how to film. Get you a couple writers. Get you a few actors. Dorm Entertainment. Remember them? You ever heard of them? Dorm Entertainment. They started their own thing on YouTube. They got their deals. They started making their money. It's not just about trying to break into the A-list world or trying to do anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I will always call him if I have a role that I need him for.
Every opportunity.
Create your circle that you can create with.
Yes. You surround yourself around like-minded people. You're your own business, right? And you look at it like you look at these CEOs who hire all these other people that surround it. They surrounded like-minded people to get their business to go wherever. The same logic and ideal you have to put in yourself to make your career go. Find yourself around like-minded people. You're an actor, great. You can't write, cool. You be friends with folks who can write. Now you guys just another layer. Oh, you can use a camera. Oh, you can edit. You can do this. Now it's like 20 of y'all, a collective creative group.
Right.
Ideas is flowing. Happiness is emitted. That's the joy. That's the happiness. Because we don't know what's going to be on the other side of equal sign. All we know is what this took, and how happy.
And let me tell you something. We in the world of Netflix and YouTube originals and all that stuff. So don't be discouraged just because you're not breaking into big Hollywood, because you are big Hollywood. You just takes the right Hollywood. Story, the right talent, everything.
What they say is like, you got the skill, you got the talent, and what else gonna fall in? Luck. It's that luck. And I swear to God, like, you hear these things and you be like, whatever. Ain't no such thing as luck. I don't believe in luck. Come to Hollywood. Be an actor. Go to Hollywood, go to New York, go to Atlanta, you know, wherever they shooting this stuff at, go there and you be like, oh, when they ask you, how did you get there? I just got lucky.
And I will tell y'all something, for anybody who is moving to LA, don't go to where you think you can go and meet people. When you first move there, you kind of go through that tourist phase. Like I went through a tourist phase. It gets old quick because you realize it's just the touristy stuff. You know why I have met some of the most amazing people? Starbucks. Legit. I have met some of the most amazing people in the most simplest, places. So when I first moved, I was a little jet lagged. I was a little out of it because I'm like, I just did a big move. I'm exhausted. I gave myself one day to sleep. And I slept that day. I just chilled. I got up. I ate, kind of got my woosah together. That next day, I did not sit in the house, not once. I don't care if I wanted to get on a bus, go all the way to Beverly Hills and just go for a walk. It was, and legit, I'm a walker. I love taking walks. They're meditative.
Yeah, we know.
You would know. I have actually dragged him on one of my long walks before. We was walking for like hours.
Again. I think I've seen every landmark in
CJ walk. I ain't talking about we just gonna go up the street, turn around, come back. No, we walk. CJ walk is a little different. He's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna walk. 2 hours later.
I still gotta buy a new pair of shoes from that walk. Shit, man, come on.
You understand what a CJ walk is. You learned that, okay?
Yeah, I learned.
But it's meditative. You know, you just getting exercise at the same time. Sure enough, I have manifested so much. And I have met people in walking by myself. I'm not a squad person. My circle is this small. You know what I mean? This small. I just get out there and just creating those small circles of people who you can create with, and just getting out there and not sitting still. If you're stagnant, you will get left. Like you have no idea how many opportunities pass you by when you're stagnant. When
sitting around doing nothing. Yeah. And I guess that kind of brings this entire conversation full circle, if you will, is the whole networking piece. It's always about not what you know, it's who you know, to get you in those certain places, and getting yourself around in certain circles or creating certain circles with people that have something you have to add to it, or have something you don't to add to it, and vice versa, or whatever. Hell, speak to everybody. Hey, I'm Maddie Sullivan. Hey, I'm
well, not everybody, LA just a little what they call it, Hollywood.
That is true. That is true. But when you're in those environments, where you're in people of your industry, sparse speaking, just a simple hey, whatever. But the next question after that is, so what you working on? It's not, oh, hey, how you doing? No, what you working on, man?
You got people legit will ask you that. It's like, no, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, what you working on? Okay, exactly, nothing.
Man, be safe, brother.
Hey, you're like, all right, well, I'll holler at you. You know how it's going to end when you say, well, I'll holler at you, and ain't nobody exchange numbers. Yeah, that's all right.
How you going to holler at me?
That one up. Try again.
No, try again. Just always be prepared, man. When you're a musician, you got your aux cord. You get, yo, man, check me out. Yo, plug my aux.
No, you still be needing the aux cord. You have no idea what kind of sessions I go to where they're like, oh, let's hear some music. And I'm like, well, I got it on my iPhone and no lightning cable that can adapt, the adapter. I need the piece. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry. And you don't want to just be emailing your thing to the main computer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared. Hey, your scores and your courses.
And that's the same thing with film, man. You got a link tree on you. You got your Vimeo. Hey, man, check me out, man. Check me out. just have it because you never know, man.
And
that
just
gets
use
scary.
what you got, you know, and that's something I think everyone needs to learn. Just use what you got, because the things that we have now, we didn't have before. You've been doing the thing on the reels, on the Instagram. I've been seeing them. I love it.
Yeah, hopefully I can get some more coming soon. Shout out to my man, Evan Font, who's my brother, him, Brantley Compton, and Darius Devine. Oh, we all actors. My boy Evan, he was on TikTok. This is before COVID, right? So we talking January, February, right? Yo, man, you gotta get on TikTok, bro. You gotta do TikTok. He's the coolest white dude you ever meet. You gotta get on TikTok. I'm not a social media guy, you know. That's just not my thing. I'm super private, whatever, right? Fast forward 7 months later, he's got over 300,000 followers. He done banked some commercials. I think the Nordic Track commercial was one of his joints. So he's got something in his pocket. He's considered an influencer on TikTok. Over 11 million likes or views or whatever, right? This sucker was right. All right, so I joined on with him and started doing TikTok with those cats, man, because they are roommates. And the first video we did hit 2 million views. Very first, I'm like, yo, we got some magic, baby. Yes. So I created a TikTok.
He's like, look, hold on, just make sure you tag me in the caption.
Yes. So now I'm like, all right, fine. I'm hooked. I'm sold on TikTok. So we was doing these videos. And I shit you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse, but I crap you not. Creating these things is the hardest thing I've ever done utilizing social media. This stuff ain't easy. I'm like, this is a job. You know, he's super creative, super cerebral, super smart. I need to be coming with ideas because he got a million of them, and you don't want him to just take the whole brunt of it. And he like, this is hard work. I started putting it on my reel, so I don't put my TikTok information on my Instagram, and I don't put my Instagram information on my TikTok. I want them to be two separate, right? So I started using reels. That's how you started seeing those videos. But I do have a TikTok page. Still trying to navigate.
Like, hey, look, I'm just starting out.
All of my videos are featuring each other. If it wasn't for that guy right there, you would not see the little comedy side of me, which people say, oh man, you're so funny.
Love it.
I don't think
oh
I'm
my God, like,
funny.
no, legit, I love it.
So,
you know, because you're a funny dude. I've seen your clips of you being serious, but just knowing you personally, you have a great sense of humor. You are a funny guy. I love that you're showing that comedic side of you. I think it's awesome.
It's one of those things like, man, your bag is comedy, bro. Yeah, your drama's great, but your bag is comedy, bro. Your bag is. And
people,
like,
and listen, people need to laugh. Comedy is selling right now. People need to laugh. They need it.
Especially during these times right now.
Exactly.
Man. So push back my own dumb thoughts, and you know, this is what the people want. So
but you know what? It's pulling you out of a comfort zone, which is important.
Is it? I am enjoying being uncomfortable. You have no idea.
There you go. I say that again. Enjoy being uncomfortable.
Yeah, shout out to Evan.
Yes. Well, you know what? With that being said, I want you to go ahead and run down, give them everything. You got the TikTok, you got the Instagram.
So you can find, if you want to get your laugh on, find me on TikTok at TikTok MADDOX J Sullivan. That's MADDOX J Sullivan. My Instagram is, what's my Instagram? Oh, MADDOX_Sullivan. DM me. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. You want to search me on IMDb, catch me on IMDb. You can check me out on those. You know, if you want to say what's up, just slide my DM. Sometimes I respond back, depends on what you're saying. If you're saying some goofy stuff, Ladies, I will delete you in a quickness.
Come right now if you're going to slide in the DM is what he's saying.
That's anybody. Like, you know, I'm always down to work. You know, just feed me. But if you're a super big project, I just need my money on the back end. You know, we can do everything up front, but I need some residual money. Trust me, my lawyers is good. They'll write that all up. Other than that, man, that's it for me, you know, as far as where you can find me at.
Yes, we will have everything in the description area below. Everything you need to know about him, everything you want to research or push out. If you want to reach out to him for bookings, we'll have the Gmail in there, the emails and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it got all that.
This is a talented dude. Reach out.
And shout out to CJ for the platform, yo. Like, come on, yo. We need more women in these spots, you know.
I'm trying.
Shout out to CJ for putting the Zoom in. Hell, if Zoom wouldn't have been around, nobody would know what the hell to be doing. We still be on Skype and stuff right now, you know. So shout out to CJ, man, for being a woman in this, trying to, navigate through this world of, I know it ain't, man. And you second episode, girl. Hey, you stuck with it.
Episode 2.
Stuck with it.
I'm starting to realize what kind of work this is. I'm like, yo, you want to do the second episode? Let's go. You already said yes weeks ago. Yes. So I'm like, this is it right here. Let's do it.
Yes. Still doing it though. You're not falling behind. You stand on top because, hey, like you said earlier, if this is what you want to do, it's gonna happen. You're gonna make a way.
You gotta push yourself. You gotta do it. Never give up.
Yeah, there you go. That's why she got it. Yeah, never give up. Yo, it sounds cliche, but that's for real, yo.
It's for real.
Yeah, for real. Bet on yourself. Real. One more thing before I go. Taking risks, man. That's so important. There's people out here in this world that'll drop $100 on a dinner date, but won't even drop $100 to invest in themselves. Taking that risk, doing what you always wanted to do, but actually doing it. It's risky because you don't know what's going on the other side. It's easy to wake up to do a 9 to 5. It's very hard to run your own business because if you run your own business, everybody would be doing it if it was easy. If you want to be an actor, if acting was easy, everybody would be doing it. I took risk on myself. CJ took. She got a family. You got a family. You took a risk on yourself, and it just worked out. It's working out. Yes. Take risks.
You got to take the risk. Jump out there, get it done. Yes. Let COVID be a lesson. This was a moment that everybody got sat down. Yes. Everybody got sat down. There's something to think about.
Get uncomfortable. Take risks because next year we don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. We don't know what the next year's gonna bring. Hell, AIDS might make a comeback. Who freaking knows? Right? We don't know. We don't know. Ebola, malaria, swine flu 2.9. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just take that risk, and if it don't work out, you can say you did it. Revamp it.
Exactly.
At
least you can say you tried. You never know how important that is. You don't understand how important that is to be able to say, you know what? I really, truly, genuinely tried. And it just didn't work. And that's okay. Because that's closure for yourself. There's something very unsettling about feeling like you didn't try everything or didn't try enough. Just put yourself out there. And I can't stress it again. Find your circle. Y'all can take off together. Because I tell you one thing. My best friend, Candace, she is out here. She is doing it. She's been a campaign manager. She's running Clean Market, her own business. The list goes on and on. I don't care what meeting this woman takes. Somehow she found a way to throw CJ's name in there. Oh, you doing a commercial? CJ gonna do the music. That's your circle because y'all always gonna look out for each other. And y'all stick together because when one of us take off, we all take off. You gonna look out for one another. It's just that simple. That's
a fact. Plan A. There's no plan B.
Yeah.
And fail. If you fail, good. That means
you have to be okay with failing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
to a certain extent, the ultimate fail is not trying. You don't want that kind of fail, but you can fall. I won't call it failing, but falling. Be okay with falling because you're going to get up.
Yeah,
every
you will
time.
Get up. Fall 7 times, get up 8. Only risk in life is not taking one.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Man, well, I want to thank you so much again for saying yes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That means everything to me because although, I can create what I want, but the ideas don't come together without people to help you out. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Thank you for being one of my friends that say yes. Okay?
Hey, you got it, man. Like I said, anytime you need something, I got you. I got you.
All right, y'all.
All right.
We here. We done did it again. Thank you for tuning in for episode 2 of Power Cut.